Claudio Martini at Resistance Training, bringing you another video. Today's video topic is abbreviated training, my training style and my philosophy on this type of training and how it has helped me and how I believe it can help you and many other natural lifters that are not on steroids make gains and not follow the BS that you're being fed to on this high volume approach, all this bullshit out there. And it's just going to be so simplified, and you'll start to see progress very quickly in about a year in. So here, let's get into this. So if you look up abbreviated training on Google, you will see that it says, by just looking it up, a reduced volume and a fewer exercise selection in a given workout. Basically, that's what it is, except how I do it. I do a little bit more volume, but I do very few exercises in a given workout. I'll give you an example. If you go in a workout and you're working anywhere from 5 up to 8 things in one workout, by the time you reach your last exercises, you're going to be pretty well spent and a little bit fatigued if you've given any other part of that workout your due justice. So what you want to do is you want to limit the amount of exercises you have in a given workout. So my cutoff is 3. I'll do 4 if I feel good, but 3 is basically the sweet spot. And today I'm going to give you something free. I don't charge for anything, and these are golden nuggets I'm giving you here. I'm going to give you a look and rundown of what my training style looks like in 1 week. And believe me, this type of training has worked wonders for me. And, well, you could say, well, because you're an old guy, you're 68 and you got to train that way. BS. I think anybody, young men, if you're natural, if you're a hard gainer, you can train this way and make awesome gains, okay? This is the reality. What you've been fed from the magazines, what you've been told on online from all the bros is bullshit. Because let's be honest, let's get real here for a second. A lot of these people, you don't know what they're doing. They'll say they're natural. Who the hell really knows? And who the F cares anyway? That's why I'm not into natty or not videos. I don't give a shit. I give a crap about how I am progressing in my training, and F everybody else, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's going to be about you and not any of these other yahoos. Who the hell knows what they're doing, okay? So let's get into the nuts and bolts on how abbreviated training will help you. Number 1, you've got 3 exercises, so you can hyper-focus on 3 of your lifts, and that way you're not going in all stressed out. If I got to go to the gym and work out on 5 or 6 or 7 exercises in a given workout and spend 2 hours in a gym, it's done. I'm done. My motivation flies out the window, and especially how I train. I train very hard. I like to train heavy, hard, and I like to feel like I've done something in that workout. I just don't want to go to the gym and go through a bunch of movements and do a bunch of junk volume that at the end of the day is not going to benefit me. You follow what I'm saying here? So 3 exercises in a given workout. Now, you have to arrange these particular movements in a way that they're going to, each one of the exercises is going to benefit each other. In other words, one's going to benefit another. So you got to structure the plan so you're doing a double hit on all parts of your body. I'll give you an example, a rundown of my routine, okay? Monday consists of 3 exercises: bench press, chin-ups, and dips. That's it. Now you may say, oh my God, that's hardly nothing. bullshit. It is if you work them and you work them hard, okay? I'll give you, and the bench press, it can be incline, it can be a flat bench, whatever you prefer. It's not written in stone, okay? But here's a rundown. Bench press, anywhere from 3 to 6 sets, but I keep the volume higher. I like to go anywhere from, depending on how I feel, 3 clear up to 8 sets. I will do 8 sets if I'm hyper focused on that particular body part for whatever reason, or I just want to hit that chest harder that day. But anywhere from 3 to 8 sets for a particular movement. So bench is going to be bench press, and then weighted chin-ups. If you can't do weighted chin-ups, okay, then do regular chin-ups. And if you can't do regular chin-ups, do lat pull-downs, underhanded lat pull-downs, okay, close grip. And that will get you. But the idea is to get to the point where you can do weighted pull-ups with at least 50 to 75 pounds for sets of 6 repetitions for 4 to 5, 6 sets. Once you get there, you're on your way. The next is going to be weighted dips, okay? If you can't do weighted dips, do just regular dips. Even if you can't only do 2 or 3 dips, get a good dip station and get a box, and throw yourself up and let yourself down. Do this until you can at least get 8 to 12 straight dips. Once you can reach 15 to 20 dips, your own body weight, you can start gradually adding weight, all right? So, example, I'm doing dips with almost 100 pounds for a set of 4 or 5. This is where you want to get to. So 3 exercises: bench, chin-ups, weighted, dips, weighted. Now, you may say to yourself, well, that doesn't sound like a lot. Well, guess what? You get your bench up, you get an incline of 2 1/4, you get your weighted chin-ups up to 100 pounds, you get your dips to 100 pounds, you're on your way. You're going to look different than most people walking down the street. This should be your goal, okay? Workout number 2 is going to be Wednesday, all right? You can put the days however your schedule is, but I always skip a day between workouts. I'll always allow a rest day in between each workout. That's just the way it is. I have to have my recoup day, all right? So Wednesday's going to be legs only. You're going to do squats, either a high bar squat or a low bar squat. You're going to do stiff leg deadlifts. That's what I do. I prefer stiff-legged deadlifts because I put a 2-inch block underneath me, and it just gives me a stretch that I cannot get with the Romanian deadlifts. My butt, clear down, my hamstrings are on fire, all right? They just hit it more direct to me. That's me. The next movement after that is going to be weighted calf raisers, okay? I have a belt with a chain. I've got weights that I hang from my lower body, and I'll go up to anywhere from 200 to 250, and I will do 3 to 6, 7, 8 sets. Usually on those, I'll do 8 sets, okay? That is Wednesday. Friday is more specific to arms. It's going to be behind the neck press on Friday, shoulders. It's going to be lying triceps, okay? And it's going to be preacher curls done on a preacher bench. So if you notice that Friday is more of a direct arm day, where Monday you are working chest, but you're also working arms indirectly. Believe it or not, weighted chins will work your biceps. Some people say, well, they don't work them as good as barbell curls. That's debatable. I've seen some dudes with some pretty meaty biceps just doing chin-ups, okay? And everyone's going to be different, how their insertions are and how they're, how it matters on a lot of things. When I hear someone say that they didn't get results from doing get big biceps from doing chins, it never worked for me. Well, maybe it didn't. I'm not going to argue that, but some people do. But either they weren't doing them correctly or they didn't put hyper focus in them. Okay, chin-ups, you got to do them in a way that you've got to keep your arms close, and you've got to, you've got to come up all the way. You got to get a full range of motion. Look at this. They've done wonders for my arms. They've really helped my arms out, chin-ups. So what I'm trying to say is that you're working your arms indirectly with the chin-ups. You're working your back. They're working many different things on your body, the chin-ups. The dips are the same way. You're going to work your triceps, your chest, your shoulders, so they're hitting many different parts of your body. Now, Friday's going to be much more focused and specific to your arms. That's why I did the lying tricep extension with an easy curl bar and a biceps curl done on a preacher bench, because you're going to hit the arms more directly on Friday's workout, where Monday's workout is more indirect. So it gives the arms a little bit better rest period. If you're slamming your arms hardcore 2 or 3 times a week, they say you need frequency. That's bullshit. This is the whole thing about this abbreviated training and how it works. You need your body as a natural to heal up. All right. So now what we do now is we have a little bit of that's the workout pretty much done. Okay. Except now that come Sunday, I'll take Saturday off, and come Sunday, I will do deadlifts, pendlay rows, and wide grip chin-ups on Sunday, okay? And then Sunday is going to be deadlift day and back day, specifically 3 lifts. It's going to be deadlifts, pendlay rows, and regular rows, and wide grip pull-ups. Wide grip, not weighted, because unlike the chins, you can do much more weight when you have an underhand grip. You can add weight and get more strength. But when I do them, when I do them wide, I'm talking way wide. Okay, and that's much harder to do with weights. If you can do it weighted that way, awesome. You're damn strong. So then Saturday I'm off, Sunday's the deadlift and the back day, and then come Monday is the only day in the week that I go back to back on a workout. And that's because it just has to be that way, because you got to get 4 workouts in. They're always numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. So come Monday, it's chest, and it's going to be your chest, your chins, and your dips come Monday, okay? The beauty about this is there's only 3 exercises. You're going in fresh, okay, and you're out of there. So think about it. I usually do 6 sets of any given workout. So on Monday, I'll do 6 sets of benches, 6 sets of chins, and 6 sets of dips, all right? That's basically 18 total sets. And you can hyper focus. When I'm doing bench, man, I'm hyper focusing. I'll start out with a nice little warm up on the first set, increase the weight a little bit on the second set, and then by the time I get to the third set, I'm up in the weight where it's starting to feel substantial, and then all out hardcore 3 heavy ass sets in the rep ranges of 4 to 6 reps. Now, again, the repetitions are not set in stone. They're going to be varying rep ranges, as natural hypertrophy would say. I use varying rep ranges in all these moving. Okay, NH is style, and I like the varying rep ranges. They've done a lot for me. And you use this varying rep ranges. You can go to his site and you can see how you do varying rep ranges. And this will help you, and it's just a good way to progress in the weight and get stronger. Okay, so I use varying rep ranges. I do about six sets, and then that's it. A total of 18 sets. It's going to give you a lot of rest period. And then in between, you're going to take a day off, and you're just going to recuperate better, and you're going to get freaking ass strong. And you don't need all the other movements. You're not going to need side laterals. You're not going to need all the little nuances. Your forearms, my forearms, I'm going to tell you, from just doing the weighted chins and gripping that bar, they're sore. They're sore the next day. So unless you're going to be some competitive bodybuilder, you're going to go step on stage, or you're going to be a competitive power lifter, you may have to get a little bit more specific in things. But for the majority of the people out there, that's not the case. You just want to look good. You want to get strong, and you want to feel good and look good in your clothes when you walk around, okay? And to add to that, I just want to add to another little golden nugget to this, and then we'll end this video, is that you don't want to gain a shitload of weight doing this. And I'm not anti-bulking, okay? I think you should stay lean, get lean as much as you can. And if you want to add a little few calories, I count calories. I always do. I weigh myself every day. And it gives me I like to do it because I'm a little bit obsessive. And also, I just like to see where I'm going at any given time during the week and how things are progressing or not progressing. And it gives me insight on how to change things. So basically, I'll get to a certain weight, and then if you want to put on a little bulk, add 150 to 200 calories to your maintenance, just a little bit, and start putting on weight very gradually. That's probably the best way to bulk, is a gradual, slow, very small bulk. Not go out and eat pizzas and go hog wild. Once you start doing that, you're going to obscure the visual of what you look like doing this type of training, because you're not on PEDs, okay? You're not training 3 hours a day in a gym, okay? And when you start eating that way, if you're on heavy-duty drugs and you're training 2 or 3 hours a day, you might be able half-ass get away with it. But even then, it's bad. You're going to put yourself in a bad position as far as your BMI, your cholesterol levels, blood pressure, everything gets fucked up. When you start putting on shitloads of weight, everything gets fucked up and your whole chemistry of your body. So, I want to end this by saying this. Remember, abbreviated training is the godsend to natural lifters out there. And your young guys, just don't think because I do it because I'm an old man, okay, 68 years old. This is going to help guys that are 16, 14 years old. Believe me, once you get strong at these lifts, okay, they may not sound like a lot. You're only doing a handful of lifts here. You're doing your bench, your chin-ups, you're doing your dips, you're doing squats, you're doing deadlifts, you're doing bent rows. Once you get freaking brutally strong, focus on that. Forget this hypertrophy shit. If you weigh $150 or $145, and you're thinking and focusing on little nuances like side laterals and forearm curls and all this other doing a certain movement for a certain one arm, you're wasting your damn time. Focus on what's really important, and that is getting damn strong. You're never going to convince me that if you go from a 200-pound bench or a 150-pound bench to a 315 bench and chin-ups with 150, 200 pounds for 5 reps, you're never going to convince me that you're not going to look jacked and stacked. Okay, it's bullshit. Same with squats. If you're squatting anywhere from 315 to 405 for reps, and you put on tree trunks, you're going to look damn good. Martin Berkeham had his lean gains. 3 to 4 exercises 3 times a week. Kino Body, his programs consist of very few exercises in one workout 3 times a week. These guys look great. Kino Body, Hollywood, the Hollywood body, whatever. Wouldn't you rather look like that than some guy that's 260 pounds with 30% body fat and walking around? So what? He can bench 315 pounds. Who gives a shit? He looks like crap. That's the whole point I'm trying to make here. This type of training that I do is going to give you aesthetics, and it's going to just make you look good. My philosophy is I try to stay as lean as possible and be as strong as possible. And then if I want to cut down, I cut down. I trim down a little bit, just drop the calories by a couple of hundred per day, and you're going to start to look really good. Now, the last point, and I'm out of here. 6-pack abs. Do we need 6-pack abs? Hell no. I don't give a shit about 6-pack abs. I don't need to have I just feel better. I'm hovering right now. Now, I don't know how accurate this is. I got a scale. It's a nice one. It's like $150 scale that supposedly tells you your body fat percentage. So that's all I go by. I don't have any other way to know, and it's probably way off. But it's a baseline on where I'm at. The scale says I'm at 15, 16, right around their body fat percentage. So I take that with a grain of salt, but at least I know what the thing says. And then if I go down, I see it go down. And if it goes up, it goes up. So that's my baseline. So let's say, hypothetically, that the thing's off by 5 and I'm 18 to 20% body fat. I'm perfectly fine with that. I think anyone out there should be perfectly fine. I train better in that fat percentage range. I heal up better. I'm not moody. I'm not cranky. And there's a lot of importance of keeping a little fat. Once you start going down into the 8 to 10, 8, 9, anywhere where you get that, when you get to 12% body fat and go lower, you're just not going to feel, to me, I've been there. I've been really lean. When I was in martial arts, I as you know, I was a karate instructor many years ago, back in my youth, and I was so lean I could put a dime in my 6-pack and hold it there. We used to clown around in class. I would show the students. That's how lean I was. And to stay that lean, it's hard, because first of all, I was that lean because of the massive amounts of training that I was doing. We were doing, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 jumping jacks at the beginning of the class. And then you were in that class doing calisthenics, jumping jacks, push-ups, stretching for a first hour before you even started to do your line drills and your sparring. You're in there 2 hours. By the time you're out of there, my gi was just dripping ass wet. So, when you're young, you can do that. And you're going to burn a shitload of calories. So that's more than likely why I stayed so lean. But did I feel great? Not really. I felt kind of drained at times. And I loved doing the karate. So that's probably why I did it. But what I'm saying is, don't be ashamed if you don't have a 6-pack. Who gives a shit? As long as you're strong, you got a nice V taper, and you're strong and you're smooth. I'm smooth. I don't have a 6-pack. That's great. I look good. I can take my shirt off and walk around. I don't look horrible. I look great. It doesn't look bad. So don't get hung up on a 6-pack unless that's what you want to do and that's your goal. Then great. That's a great goal to do. Other than that, that's all I got to say in this video. And I just want to say, remember, abbreviated training are the golden nuggets. There's so much information on abbreviated training. Great books out there. Great books out there. You can check them out. But my philosophy on abbreviated training is 3 exercises, no more, in a given workout. And the volume can be high. I go anywhere. You can go 8 sets on all 3 exercises, making 24 sets in one session. That's a lot. But the beauty of it is, on each one of those exercises, you're just focusing. You're drilling right in, and the next day you're gonna feel those body parts all over the place. You're gonna feel your chest. I feel the lats, I feel the biceps, I feel the triceps from all doing that much work in one workout. All right, that's all I got to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for all the people that have subscribed to this channel. I really appreciate it. And I will probably be doing a Eclipse Forte video coming up here if I find the time. I just picked up, if you can see them back there, a pair of Forte ones from an original owner here in town. It was a godsend. Got these things here, and I've been playing them for the last month, and they sound incredible. And I'm going to do a video on them, a review, because there's a lot of nuances that people don't know about these speakers that I feel I should get out there. All right, thanks for watching. Let's call this a day. Let's find the button here. It's always hard to find this. All right. Ciao. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe, and thanks for watching.